Why not try to...
So all the racists over at Turning Point USA, you know, the folks who swore off the NFL when Colin Kaepernick started kneeling to bring attention to racial injustice in this country? Those people have decided to have the antithesis of a Super Bowl halftime show featuring Bad Bunny. They decided, you know what? We're not watching that. The people who don't watch the NFL, the people who lost their minds because the NFL decided to write "end racism" in their end zones. Who gets mad about that? Who gets mad about ending racism except for racists? So those people at TPUSA, the people who were mad when the NFL started talking about, initiatives to make life easier and better for the black community. Those people decided they're going to have their own Super Bowl halftime show. It's going to be streaming or some shit. Like, no one wants to watch that. No one wants to tune in for Kid Rock and Lee Greenwood and Jason Aldean. And you know what's funny about this whole thing? So basically they're saying they don't watch the NFL. The Super Bowl is way too woke. They don't want to see Bad Bunny because, according to them, he hates America. These days, if you have any issue with Donald Trump, you hate America. These days, if you speak anything but English, you hate America. These days, if your hair is any color but blonde or brown, you hate America. So they're out there saying that Bad Bunny hates America, so they're not going to watch the Super Bowl halftime show. The people who aren't supposed to be watching the NFL anyway. Remember they said, we'll never watch it again. We're going to bankrupt the NFL. You guys just watch. You're going to become Bud Light. You're going to become Target. You're going to become all these companies that still exist, that are still thriving because you dared cross racist white people at places like, at things like TPUSA. So, while they're not watching the NFL or the Super Bowl, they're going to have a halftime show ready to go at halftime of the Super Bowl so that people who like the NFL, who are good with watching the NFL, who are good with Bad Bunny being the halftime show, those people are going to turn their televisions off, go over there to their computer, probably have to pay for some subscription on TPUSA, have to deal with all of the ads for Trump watches and Trump Bibles and Trump NFTs and Trump garage doors and Trump cars and Trump all types of ads for that. Get through all of that just so you can watch old ass Kid Rock try to dance around to some dumbass song he wrote about Let's Go America or whatever, because that's what they're going to do. It is called the All-American Super Bowl halftime show, and they're going to focus on faith, family, and freedom. And you know why they're calling it the All-American Super Bowl halftime show? Because they still don't know that Puerto Ricans are American. They're mad that Bad Bunny speaks a language that is native to where he is from, which Puerto Ricans do, and that person is doing a Super Bowl halftime show in which all of his music will be in Spanish. I will tell you, as a non-Spanish speaking American who took some years of Spanish, know a couple of words, I could get around if I had to, but as a non-Spanish speaking American, I'm going to be dancing my ass off during that halftime show because Bad Bunny's music is freaking dope. Like, and anyone who says it, you're just racist. Like I wish these people would just come out and say, hey, listen, we're racist. We don't like brown people. We don't want to see someone singing in Spanish. So we're going to have our own little white thing off to the side. Like, just say that, because we all know this. We all know this. There's no other reason for you to be upset about this besides the fact that you are racist and you're calling it the All-American Super Bowl halftime show because you're trying to basically say ours is American, theirs isn't. Puerto Ricans are American. It is a territory of the United States of America. They're American. So to the dumbasses out there who are still saying Donald Trump should deport Bad Bunny right before the halftime show, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's what you are. And you're literally just announcing your stupidity to the entire world when you do this. These people are so insufferable. I swear, like, how many times I watch these people or look at something they tweet or post and I think, we're living in the dumbest times right now. The dumbest times. Like, why don't you guys just stop watching football like you said you were going to do? Why don't you stop caring about the NFL halftime show like you said you were going to do? And can you guys realize something? The NFL is in the business of making money, and they're damn good at it. And they only do things that they think are going to make them money. It is about money. It's not about your race, your culture. They care about green. And the only reason they're having Bad Bunny on for their halftime show is because he's going to make them a lot of green. That is what they are good at. I'll give you guys something. TPUSA, you're very good at indoctrinating idiots. You're good at that. Like you know how to make an idiot fall for all of your stupidity. You guys have cornered the market on indoctrinating idiots. And that is why there are going to be some idiots over there watching your halftime show. In fact, I would almost guarantee that most of the idiots who are going to be watching your halftime show are going to be the same idiots that go to your TPUSA events. It'll be the same ones. Those people are going to be watching. They've never watched the Super Bowl. They don't care about the Super Bowl. They're going to try to get your ratings up so that you guys can come out and say, oh, look at that. We did better than the Super Bowl. We killed it and blah, blah, blah. That's not going to happen. Understand something. The Super Bowl is going to thrive. Bad Bunny is going to thrive. That halftime show is going to thrive. And no one, absolutely no one outside of your cult followers, outside of the people who are already paying your bills for you, no one but them will give a damn about your halftime show. It is going to be an idiotic, like a gathering of idiots is all it's going to be. Have a good day. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.